We're back in action. FundYourFX.com, Bulletproof Traders, back in the house, guys. Today we're opening up the week. It's Monday morning, and we're going to talk about the crypto market. So officially, this is going to be a crypto market overview. And just to start from the finish line, we're taking a bearish standpoint, bottom line. And I want to say this because we've been bullish on the market in the last week. We thought price action was going to find the bottom, and we're talking about in general, right? The crypto market in general is going to find a bottom on the local scale and go back up to where it came from. I want to talk about the crypto market through the eyes of the Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the Ripple, and we're going to talk about the Ethereum. So from these three assets, I'm going to try to lay down the case of a potential continuation of this downside move that I think started around middle of December when the Bitcoin was hitting the level of 108,000, right? $108,000 per Bitcoin. So here it goes. First of all, as far as the Bitcoin goes, I mean, we've seen a break below 94,269. I mean, even though price action acknowledged that level a few days ago, just 2-3 days ago, and just sat on it, I thought it might find support there. But yesterday we saw a breakdown below that level. That tells me that first it wants to chase the previous low, which was determined, and I'm talking about the local low, right? The previous local low that was determined in December 6th. Price action on its lowest low was at 91,072. So that's not too far. Nevertheless, I see more downside potential. Given these circumstances, I think price action can go back to all the way to 81,581. All right, and that's still a kind of short to medium term perspective we're talking about. The reason is that 81,581 level had been broken last month, aggressively broken, right? No doubt about it. Price action was just slicing that level like butter. Nevertheless, I think price action can come back to it and retest that level, right? As a form of technical correction. I mean, at the end of the day, the Bitcoin was super explosive, right? All across the last 3 months or so. But I do believe price action can easily come back, again, as a form of technical correction and try to chase, basically retest 81,581 level before it's either going to pick up that support from that level and go back up again, or even break down for a more serious downside reversal. All right, so that's the case for the Bitcoin. Now the Ripple. I was here about maybe a couple of weeks ago when price action was still trading above the big key level resistance of 2.3575, and I suggested, because price action was already starting to back off and starting to create that spike that went longer and longer and longer, and I started to suspect that by the end of the month it's going to be, pulling back the whole distance and base itself below that level, and that's exactly what happened. And that's a bearish looking sign, both from a short-term perspective and even long-term perspective, because at this point we might get a full-fledged downside reversal where price action is going to come back to where it came from. And we're talking about the levels of 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, right? A huge drop equal to that explosive move we've seen over the last couple of months. So that's another angle to our bearish conviction on the market right now. Still not taking any action though. This is merely from an overview perspective. Last but not least, I want to touch on the Ethereum. Another warning sign is we're getting from the Ethereum itself. So that's basically the third, warning flag, if you will, as far as the bullish movement as the bullish on a cycle goes, because it looks like it's not coming. The break below 3358 2 weeks ago was the first sign, right? But then we thought price action might make it back up and close the weekly bar, the following the weekly bar, which was last week, might be successful on breaking back above that level. But check it out, that was not the case. And I'm going to zoom in so you can clearly see. Price action, even though started on the upside for the most of the week last week, it was bullish. But then before the end of the week, it started to back off pretty aggressively. And eventually, check it out, it's an official close slightly below 33.58. And that's a pretty negative indication. Right? Just think about it. It was trying to drill through back above that level. But the fact that it didn't and it failed to do so suggests there's more of that downside potential in the pipeline. Even this week, we've seen price action trying again, testing that 33.58 from below, right? And even trading above that area. And we're talking about just, this is like the last 24 hours or something like that, right? The highest high was 34.29 already, but it's backing off again. And it's again establishing itself, basing itself below that 33.58. Again, another bearish looking sign for the Ethereum. So to conclude the situation, right? We've seen 3 assets showing warning flags as far as, you know, our bullish conviction goes, and now we have to change our overview, flip over with our conviction. And the Ethereum also speaks volume about the situation. Obviously, there's still the monthly bar we want to make sure to check on the close of the monthly session. If price action makes it above 33.58 by the end of the month, and we're talking about a couple of days, then we might change our overview, right? We might go back to being bullish again. But for now, it's too bearish looking. The situation is too bearish looking for us, and we're not going to participate in any bullish campaign anytime soon. So that's the case, guys. Crypto's on the back foot. Hope you enjoyed that video. We're going to be here tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care.